Hi, I am Janice Gallagher. The first thing you're going to know about me is that I am not a videographer. I am just a risk taker. So I am risking to do this video in my living room with my lemonade squeezer holding my phone and stacked up on stacks of books. So I can't show you my real face. I have to give you this photograph face. I hope you won't mind. In your card kit, you received everything you need to make these two cards. You're going to make a vertical card with a daisy on it, and you're going to make a horizontal card that looks like this. Everything you need is in your kit, everything. So let's start with this card, the horizontal card, and let's just make sure that you got everything you need. You should have gotten a card base. Now they won't all be the same colors, but I know you'll like it. So you should have gotten a card base and then a self-sticky adhesive back piece of fabric, a decorative embellishment, 2 daisies, and a button. That is what should be in your kit. Don't know what you're going to do, if you're going to try to work this right with me or if you're going to watch the video and then make it on your own. Either way, it should be no problem for you. The first decision that you'll make is whether or not you want your decorator paper to go one way or the other. I think I'm going to put mine this way because the pink is at the top and I kind of like that. So what I'll do is I'll turn the paper over and I'll peel back the sticky part. See this? You don't need any glue. And then I want to center it on my paper so that there's a little bit of margin on the side and also on the bottom. And then I'll just push that down. If I make a mistake and I'm not happy, I'll try to pull it up. The next thing I'll do is take the decorative paper and I am going to peel it. Although, wait a minute, I think what I'll do before I peel it, if I have any little holes that didn't punch all the way out, I'm going to use the tip of my scissor and I'm going to just poke those holes because the paper will show through and that will be terribly wonderful. So here I am poking out the holes. And if I can't see where the holes are, then I'm just going to turn it over and look on the back. I'm going to do this first so that, the sticky paper doesn't stick to my hands. Get those little dots out of the way. And now I'm going to turn it over and find a way to pull that edge off. And oftentimes, these are too long. Don't worry about that because we can just nip that off. I see one little renegade that did not come out. You come out of there, you little renegade. I'm turning him over. There, he's gone. Oh, I think I got them all. And I'm going to line that right up to the edge of the fabric back paper. There we go. And now, you see that little edge is too long? I'm just going to nip that. And I'll pull it up a little bit. And I'll try to nip it straight. Like that. Perfect. I'm very happy with that, and it's terribly beautiful. The next thing I'm going to do is take one of my daisies, and I have put a little sticky tab. It's a double sticky tape tab, and all you have to do is pull that tab off and then decide where you want your daisy. I don't like things right smack in the middle. I think it's just more interesting if they're off to the side. So I'm going to put mine off to the side. And then I'm going to do the second one, same thing. And just this one I'm going to rotate so that there's lots of petals. And the petals are spaced between each other, and I can flip it up like that to make it look almost like a real daisy. Now I'm going to take the button, which also has a sticky back on it, and I'm going to pull that sticky back off. You'll notice that this doesn't quite fit the button. Well, I don't want that sticky thing to show, so I'm going to tuck those edges in so that they're all hidden behind the button. And then my very last step in this easy to make card is to put the button right in the center of the daisy and press it down. Presto, bingo. There you have it. A beautiful card to write and send. I want to tell you that about myself too. I don't sell my cards. I don't. I make cards, and I'll bet this year I've made over 500 cards, and I send them. I send them to people. I actually have my own kind of mission. I have 24 people that generally get cards from me, and they get cards from me about 2 times or 3 times a month. During this time with COVID and staying in, I get phone calls from people who say, thank you for thinking of me. Thank you for sending me a card. And it's just something you can do, and it's something I can do, and it's easy, and a stamp only costs 55 cents. So there you have your first card. And your envelope, put it aside. And now let's look at the second card. The second card is this one, and like the first card, you will have a base, a card base, and then you will have a decorator strip. You should have 3 circles, and all 3 of your circles have sticky things on them. And then you should have 3 images that will go inside the sticky circles. Alrighty, put that aside and let's begin. This is your horizontal card, and your horizontal card, again, they might be a different color from what I'm showing, but I know that they'll all match with what we're doing, and I just feel confident that you will be happy. Once again, when you look at your decorator strip, you'll see that it might have some little holes that need to be punched out. And I'm doing exactly what I did on the first card, which is just to poke those little things out. And I don't have as much trouble seeing this as I did the first one because there's not a lot of glitter on this edge. Get out of there. I don't want you on there. All right. So then do the same thing on the other edge. If you get this strip, you might get a different strip that doesn't have these. You know, in the demonstrator one, the one I made to show you the first time, I used a different strip, and I didn't have to poke these out. But I want to take a minute just to poke them out so that you can see something terribly wonderful and have to know how to do everything. There, last one's out. You see the difference between this one and this strip? But this strip is still going to work, and I don't know which one you got. It's kind of the luck of the draw, but you either got the first one or you got this one. And just like we did before, we're going to work this edge. Usually I don't have any trouble getting that edge up, and then you're going to just peel it back, get those little renegades out of your way. And now, this is probably the hardest part of the whole card, is trying to get this on straight. And so I kind of hold my breath and I just eyeball it. You can measure it if you want to. Now look at that two little renegades didn't come out. So now I have to use my scissors and poke those guys out of there because I don't want them. He doesn't want to come out, does he? I'm going to do one more time. There, maybe that'll make him come out. Now, once again, you'll see that I've been very generous with your strip. That's so you can nip it right where you want it. This one will be easier to nip because you actually can open the card and then follow the edge of the card to nip that. And now what you have is a perfect fitting circle. Oh, I love it already. The next thing you have to decide is where you're going to put your circles. As I told you in the first card, I don't like things exactly in the middle. This is your choice. You can put them wherever you want to. You're going to have 3, you know you're going to have 3, and any way you want to put them. This is kind of how I think I want mine. This is cut out of gold cardstock. I don't remember where I bought it, but I bought it by the sheet. And on the back, I punched it out with a circle, and on the back I put a little easy to open tab, and this is where I decided I wanted my first one, and I'll glue it down, and then I will do the second one, and I kind of wanted it like that. So, do you see how that's not quite in the center? I just find that more interesting than right smack in the center. You know, you could actually put them all in a straight line right on your decorator strip too. I have done that in the past. There you go. That's how, that's a little too regular for me, so I'm just going to move it up a titch. Yeah, that means a little bit, a titch. The next thing you want to look at is what you have. It looks like I have stamps, and it looks like I have some color. So I'm going to have to decide how I want my color to be. I think I'm going to put this one up there and then this one here, because I have 2 colors, and these 2 colors look like they go up there. So now I bend the corner back. And you see how that little stick me thing comes up, and then I decide where I want it, and I try to put it right in the middle so that there is a gold edge around it. I kind of like that gold border. Now this is my red one, and I want to make sure that this one is going the right way because it is a castle. And then this one is just an image of a green stamp, and I'll put it right smack dab in the middle, and there you have it. This is your easy breezy, no glue, no scissors, well, we didn't need scissors, no glue, no measuring kind of card, and I hope you like it, and I really hope that you will send it. Now, the good people at Heartland Point might want to do other card classes like this. If you like this, if you like what you got, I hope you'll let them know so that we can make plans to make more cards together. And most of all, I hope you'll try to send these. Now, this is Janice Gallagher. These are the 2 cards that we made. I made these cards in front of you. I know that you can make these. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your creativity. Send a card to somebody. Goodbye.